How many of you here present today have heard the phrase teamwork makes the dream work before? Okay, I see a few hands. Well, I certainly have, but I never really knew what that phrase truly meant until that one special day. Allow me to tell you about it. It was the morning of our school's literature festival, and it was a very big day for me. After all, this was the first event that I was organizing all on my own as a student ambassador. Yet, it was the day that almost broke me. I remember rushing through the corridors, holding papers and decorations, my mind running faster than my feet, and my heart was pounding so hard that I could barely think straight. Every possible thing that could have gone wrong seemed to go wrong that day. The audio system was not working, the chairs weren't in place, and the decorations weren't set. In the midst of all this panic, I got a call, and it made everything worse. Ayushman, your guest has arrived. 30 minutes early? Yes, 30 minutes early, they replied. For a second, I froze. My mind went completely blank. All the sounds, all the noise around me faded into utter silence, and I was just standing there, unsure of where to even begin. All the planning, all the excitement, all the hard work that had gone into this very event seemed like it was all just going away right out of the palm of my hands. You see, being an ambassador had been a dream of mine for years. I admired the ambassadors who came before me calm, confident, collected, and respected. I wanted to be like them. So when the chance finally came for me to make an application, I didn't think twice. I just went for it. The selection process happened in stages. There was the essay, the interview, the group task, and giving the school tour. These phases were challenging to say the least, yet I managed to pull through. Once I'd gotten selected, I thought, well, all my hard work finally paid off. All my anxiety and stress would now disappear. But I soon realized that being an ambassador was more than just the badge or the sense of pride that came with it. It came with responsibilities, challenges, and expectations that were unlike anything I had ever faced before. And this day was a true test of that. So there I was, running from one end of the room to the other, trying to do everything all by myself arrange the chairs, fix the audio system, and hang the decorations while trying to keep myself calm. Just then, a few of my fellow ambassadors noticed how overwhelmed I looked. One of them came over to me and said, Ayushman, don't worry, we've got you. Before I could even reply, everyone jumped in. Someone took care of the guest, another handled the decorations, someone arranged the chairs, and they even managed to fix the audio system. Everything that felt impossible to me at the start just started to fall into place. It was as though the entire energy of the room suddenly changed. It went from a chaotic nightmare into teamwork in smooth motion. And I was just standing there, in the middle of it all, feeling useless. What kind of leader even am I? I can't manage my own event. This was supposed to be my big day, but they are doing everything for me, I thought. When things settled down, I voiced my concerns to my team. I spoke to them honestly about all the emotions that I was going through, how I thought that I failed as a leader, and how I thought that all of our effort was going to go in vain just because of me. After hearing me, one of my fellow teammates came over to me and said, Ayushman, don't be so hard on yourself. You started this. We're just helping you finish it. When the event began, it went beautifully. The speaker was happy, my teachers were proud, and my advisor gave me a small nod of approval that meant the world to me. But more than the success, what stayed with me that day was the lesson that I learned that teamwork is the true strength behind any achievement. That day taught me more than any textbook ever has and probably ever will. It taught me that when a group of people work towards a common goal, even the longest of days can become worthwhile. Working as an ambassador has been one of the greatest pleasures of my school life. Together with my team, I have learned that no challenge is ever too big when there are people who are looking out for you and who are guiding you along the way. We've had our fair share of stressful moments. We've shared laughs during chaos and celebrated victories that felt small to the common eye but meant the world to us. Every responsibility, every event, every early morning and late evening taught me something new, not just about leadership, but about life. I learned that teamwork was not just about dividing works amongst yourselves, it was about sharing a common vision. It's about realizing that when a group of people have a common vision and go the same way, anything is possible. And it's about realizing that success is never built by one person's effort. There's always a group of hands working towards it. My team have taught me to believe in myself even when I'm uncertain because doubting yourself it's never a sign of weakness. Instead, it's a sign that you're growing and developing as an individual. And it's through that growth that you learn to trust both yourself and those around you. My team is the one that reminded me that once you give your heart and soul, every inch of energy in your body, and once you do something with pride, purpose, and passion, anything, no matter how big or how small, it will become something meaningful. There was one lesson, though, that really stayed right in here that day. Sometimes the best leadership is simply about stepping aside and letting others have the spotlight. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day ahead.